Hello, everybody. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. My name is Akivia McFarland, and it's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
All right, it must be about that time. It's 8:05, and it's time to get into News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining us as we kick off the day together. I'm Akivia McFarland. Well, let's go ahead and kick this thing off the way we always do with the big stories that we are following for you right now. Beginning, as always, with number 5. Minnesota's chief federal judge orders the acting director of ICE to appear in court. In the order, the judge says the Trump administration has failed to comply with orders to hold hearings for detained immigrants. He is requesting Todd Lyons to appear in court on Friday. Number 4, the families of 2 men from Trinidad who were killed in a Trump administration boat strike last October are suing the federal government. The lawsuit claims the 2 were not a part of a drug cartel, but instead had been fishing in the waters off the Venezuelan coast and were returning home. Number 3, a Florida Senate committee approves a bill to create more exemptions for parents who don't want their school-age children vaccinated. The measure creates an exemption to vaccination requirements for parents who say the shots conflict with their conscience. Number 2, a new crosswalk across Highway 59 in Gulf Shores is now open. It's located at 12th Avenue, and city officials say it's the first crosswalk on Highway 59 between Fort Morgan Road and Waterville. And number 1, flu cases in Mobile are up by 1% after weeks of decline. The Mobile County Health Department says 10 out of every 100 people checking into urgent care have flu-like symptoms. All right, so those are the big stories that we are following for you so far as we get our Wednesday kicked off together. But now let's go ahead and switch gears, get into that question of the day. And what we want to know is, who are you most excited to see play in the Senior Bowl? Right there. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how you guys are answering so far. Okay. Well, first off the top, we have Cheryl Mercer letting everybody know that we are asking about the Senior Bowl that's held in Mobile every year, not the Super Bowl, saying reading is fundamental, and she's absolutely right about that. Reading is fundamental. It's fun to your mental. That was corny. Okay, moving on. William Watson says, Senior Bowl, I went to the first one and one other. Gonna be too cold. It is gonna be pretty chilly out there. Make sure you're bundled up on Saturday if you plan on attending the Senior Bowl. All right, let's see who is next. The question is, who are you most excited to see play? I had to remember the question that we're answering here. It's early, everybody. All right. Someone says Devin Loyson and Taylene Green. And please excuse me if I butcher some of these names. I'm not well versed in some of our football players, so excuse me if I say a name wrong. I got a couple of people saying Colin Lacey. Got a couple people right there showing some love for Colin. Someone says their nephew, Lee Hunter. Looking for them to be out there. Rose Nanal Scott says those who deserve to be there. It's a great opportunity for seniors. May the best man win. Absolutely. We want to see all of our deserving seniors out there doing their thing. Another one for Colin Lacey. Someone says Lee and Lacey. A lot of people showing love to those guys. Another person making a little remark on the fact that this is in fact not the Super Bowl. This is the Senior Bowl. All right. Shirley Tucker says, my son, the greatest Lee Hunter, Mobile native. A lot of reactions for him. Shouts out to Lee Hunter. Another person says Lee Hunter. Shout out to him. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for participating in our question of the day. And if you are interested in seeing more of what your neighbors have to say regarding who is playing in the Senior Bowl, of course, come on over to this question right here. It's multicolored, pink and blue. You can't really miss it. And, you know, you can have an opportunity to chime into that as well. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the poll. Let's see what our Facebook poll is talking about today. If we have one. We may not have one quite yet, but that's fine. Make sure you visit the WKRG Facebook page, and that way when there is a Facebook poll up there, and I think there is one up there, it's not pulled up here in front of me here, that way you can go ahead and vote in that next poll. But now, let's go ahead and give you that homework that I always give you because it's a must. Go ahead, like I said, go to the WKRG Facebook page, like it, love it, show us that you want to continue being a part of the team. You want to be a part of our WKRG News 5 family. Show us a little bit of love on our Facebook page and go ahead and like and get ready for our next question of the day and our next Facebook poll. While you're at it, go ahead and do that too. So guys, thank you so much for joining us for WKRG News 5 Now. Make sure your channels are turned on to Channel 5 in just a little while. WKRG News 5 at 9 will be getting started, and then you will be able to keep up with more of the big stories that we have an eye on for you today. Guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.